Okay, test 42, as we can see here. First question there, put in order of size smallest first. 4.39, 4.0, I'm going to write that for myself, 4.048, and 4.03. Now, we always look to our units first of all. They're all of similar size, so there's no difference between the units. Between the tenths next, which comes next? Well, this is definitely the biggest, so we'll put him in our last because we're looking for the smallest first. So 4.39, he's the biggest there. Next, who's the next biggest? We look at our hundredths. Now within our hundredths, we see that there are more hundredths in this number here. So he will come in the middle, 4.048. And finally, our last number here, 4.03. He is our smallest because there's no tens and the hundredths are of less value than the value in this number here. Question number 2. In a class of 60, 80% of the children got the sum right. How many children got the sum wrong? 60. Now we know for sure 80% is equal to 4/5. Okay, so I need to get 4/5 of 60. So I divide by the bottom and I multiply by the top. 5 into 6 goes once and 1 over. 5 into 10 goes twice. I multiply by the top now. 12 by 4 is 48. So let's have a look at the question again. In a class of 60, 80% got the sum right. So 48 kids got the sum right. How many children got the sum wrong? So 60 in a class, 48 got it right. Therefore, 12 got the sum wrong. Question number 3. If the perimeter of a square lawn, keyword there being square, is 426, what is the length of one side? Here's our square lawn. And it's 426 meters squared, it should say. Now, oh no, it's the perimeter. We're not looking for the area. So, doesn't matter anyways. All the way around here is the perimeter. So one side, therefore, because all these sides are equal, we just divide by 4 because there's 4 sides in a square. We soon realize that it will be 426 will go 6 times and 2 over 106.5 meters is one side here. If we went all the way around, we'd soon realize that all those sides together would add up to 426 meters. Okay, question number 3. Let's have a look. Question number 4, excuse me. Let me see there. 45 multiplied by 9 minus 45 plus 9. I'm going to write that sum out and I'm going to tell you why in a moment. 45 multiplied by 9 minus bracket 45 plus 9. Very important to adhere to the rules of BOMDAS. Some people call it BIMDAS. I'm going to keep it BOMDAS. I'm going to explain why. If you don't know already, B for brackets, operations like your squared or your numbers, or your power signs that you might have up here beside a number, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. So what that means is that you do what's in the brackets first, then you do your operations if you have any, then you do your multiplication, then you do your division, then you do your addition and subtraction, etc. Okay? So I'm going to do what's in my brackets first because that comes first. And you might not say, well, is there not multiplication? Should you not do the multiplication in the brackets first, or should you do the addition in the brackets first? It doesn't matter. You do what's in the brackets first. It doesn't matter if what's in the brackets comes down the line here. So let's do the very first part. 45 multiplied by 9. 9 5s are 45, I down by 5, carry my 4, 9 4s are 36, and 4 is 405. And it's very important to rewrite your sum as you go along. 405 now minus I will just do the second part of this sum here. 45 plus 9. 45 plus excuse me, 45 plus 9 is going to give us 54. So 54, take away, we've done our brackets, there's no operations, there's no multiplication other than what was in the brackets, no division, no addition other than what we had here, and subtraction is the last because that's all that's left. 405, take away 54, leaves us with 351. Okay. Question number 5. What shape is not a regular polygon? A square, an oblong, an equilateral triangle. A polygon is a regular four-sided shape. Okay. An oblong is a type of rectangle, so that's a regular four-sided shape. Likewise, a square is a four-sided shape, but it has all its sides are equal. An equilateral triangle, yes, all the lines are equal and all the angles are equal, but it only has 3 sides. Okay, so we cannot put it into the category of it being a polygon. Question number 6. A knitter used 4 balls of wool at 850. Let's see if we can put in a 50 there just to clarify. At 850 a ball to knit a jumper. To knit a jumper, which she later sold for €60. What profit did she make? So €8.50 per ball of wool. How many balls of wool did it say that she would have used? 4 balls of wool. Let's see how much she would have spent on wool alone before she started knitting the jumper. 4 by 0, 0, 4 by 5 is 20. Down my decimal point, 4 8 are 32, and 2 is 34. So she spent 34 on her materials materials on knitting the jersey, okay, or for the jumper. What profit did she make? So she later went on to sell the jumper for €60. Her materials cost her €34. We take away to figure out what her profit is. She made a handsome profit of €16. Well done. Find the highest common factor, 36 and 60. The highest common factor. What is the biggest number that will go in to both 60 and 36? Okay. Trial and error. 2 would go into any even number, but I'm sure we can find bigger numbers there. 3 would go into them both, yeah. 4 would go into 36. It would go in 9 times. Would 4 go into 6? It would. It would go in 15 times. Let's keep going up the ladder though. 12 will go in. 12 times 3 is 36. 12 times 60 is 12 times 5 is 60. Do we have a bigger number there? 18. Would 18 go into 60? No. Oh, what is, let's see, 18 by 5 just to make sure. 18 by 5 is no, definitely wouldn't. So 12 is the highest common factor of them both. Nearly there. Question number 8. You can see there. 1 millimeter is equal to how many centimeters? I think we have a little sneaky decimal point there, so we just have to be careful. 1 millimeter, well, we have to know that 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. Therefore, 1 millimeter is equal to 0.1 centimeters. Okay. If you look at your ruler at any time, you'll be able to see all the little millimeters between each centimeter. Number 9. So we have a similar sum to this in the last one, or even earlier, excuse me. What is the area with the square perimeter of 32? So it's a square, therefore all the sides are equal. If you walk around the square, we'll have walked 32 meters in total. So the perimeter, the distance around the square is 32. What's the side of one? What's the length of one side? We divide that by 4. 32 divide that by 4, we should know, is 8 meters. Centimeters even. Okay, very small square. What is the next term? 9,000 is the first term. This is question number 10. The next one is 900. The one after that is 90. The next one is 9. Therefore, the next one is 0.9. Okay, it's being a zero is being taken away each time. It's going from thousands to hundreds to tens to units to tenths. Okay, that's all of our quizzes for today. Thank you very much. I'm sure you learned a lot.